Good morning, guys. Greg Thomas here with Sword Entertainment. I just want to share with you guys for a moment here. So behind me here, I have the question mark with a guy or whatever you would say. I'm trying to explain to you this. We all have questions. We all have questions on this morning. We all have excuse me. We all have different things that are clouding our mind on this morning. We all have different things that are bothering us, things that we're not satisfied with, things that we wish we could change, things that we wish would change themselves. But the most encouraging thing on today that I'll be able to tell anybody is that you have the answer. We do know that in life, different things happen, different problems occur, different circumstances in different households, different problems, that we all have. But I'm just talking about the questions that you have going on in your life. You can't continue to ask these sorts of things, or you can't continue to stay stuck in areas of your life that only you have the key to, areas that only you can change. Excuse me. So what I'm saying is I'm trying to talk to somebody this morning, encourage somebody this morning. I need you to change that. I need you to understand, first of all, that you need to calm down. What I learned about life, what I learned about people in situations, that if we'll just calm down first, the first thing that we have to do is to calm down and to pray about the situation that we're going through, whatever the circumstances are. Once you calm down, you have to ask God to give you a clarity of mind, to clear your mind and allow you an opportunity to be able to see what's going on so that you can start fixing stuff. I know it's not the easiest thing to do, man, but a lot of our minds are clouded on this morning. This is Monday morning, and a lot of us don't know which way to turn. A lot of us don't know which way to go. A lot of us are not sure if we're on the right road. A lot of us are not sure if the decisions that we've made, were they the right decisions. A lot of us have started a life, and we're in the middle of life in our 40s and our 50s, and we honestly don't know if we've made the best decisions. We honestly can't put our finger on whether or not we're going to regret the place that we are currently in, and the place that we're going. But I need to encourage somebody on this morning and sort of help you realize that whatever the plan was when you began with it, God never dropped anything in your spirit to start that he would not finish. He didn't drop anything in your spirit to start and it would not finish. One of the problems that we have with starting stuff that God shows us is that we begin to start something and it gets hard and we stop. We start something, but we forget that there is a certain level of strategic planning. There was a certain level of energy that has to be involved in what we're doing. There has to be energy in what we're pursuing. And see, what happened is when you're writing your plan and when you're first starting out, you're not putting any energy into what you're doing. The problem being is that you're not putting any life into what you're doing, and it's the easiest thing to do. One of the easiest things to do is to talk about what we're going to do. It's to talk about what we're going to be. It's to literally meditate on the person that we're trying to be without putting the energy and the effort forward. Then it still remains a dream. So I'm trying to talk to somebody on today because I've got a question, and the question that I've got to ask my people on today is, what are you going to do about your own situation? I know you're probably thinking that, man, I want to log on to the live and I want Greg to help me get somewhere in life, but daggone it, on this week we're just doing personal affirmations. We're just literally tapping into the energy that is already on the inside of you. I've got to ask you on today, what the heck are you going to do about your own situation? What are you going to do about you? Because what I found out is that no matter who tells us you can do this and you can do that, listen, what I found out is that the motivation that comes from the outside, that tries to empower us from the outside in, it's not as effective as the energy and the motivation that starts within and comes out. And the reason that I'm telling you is that there's something on the inside of you. It's called a spirit, and within your spirit, when it feeds you, when you feed your spirit and your spirit blows up and talks back to you, there's something powerful about the energy coming from in and out. I can testify and talk to you briefly this morning and try to encourage you to tap into that energy. The reason that I'm telling you is that you have a responsibility to succeed. The responsibility for you to succeed does not rely on the people that you're around or what you're hearing, so to speak, on this morning, but it's a knowing and it's an understanding that you've got what it takes on this morning. So what am I trying to get you to understand? I've got a question this morning, but the question is directed towards you. What are you going to do about your situation this week? What are you going to do to make your situation better? I know that things didn't work out the way that you wanted them to work out. I know that you're not in the place that you want to be in financially. I know that you're not. Maybe you're like me. You haven't bought a house yet. You want to buy one, not sure yet where you want to buy it or how things are going to work out for you to get there. But you understand that you have the answers to these questions that are taking off in your head. So right behind me is an individual that is overwhelmed with life. He's not overwhelmed with the life of anybody else. He's not overwhelmed with the life of his brothers or his sisters or people that he worked with. He's definitely overwhelmed with his own individual life. Are you on the live this morning and overwhelmed with your own situation? Well, the reason that you're overwhelmed with your own situation is because you're procrastinating on answering your own situation. You literally have the answers to your situation, but you won't do them. You've got the answers to your own situation, but you won't pursue them. You've got more motivation if you got more courage. You've got more. You depend more on the individuals that are externally, that are out in the area. What's up, brother? What's up, T? Hey, man, you doing big things on them shirts, man. I love them 3D shirts, man, and I'm going to get with you, bro, because I got to get some more shirts made for So What Entertainment, for the GT Mobile Car Wash, and for everything else that I do, man. So I'll be getting with you this week, man, so that I can get a design, so I can get you to get me a new design for some stuff. And I'm telling you, you have to come to a place, man, where you've got to ask yourself, man, if it's going to happen, how am I going to make it happen? You've got to make it happen. Man, I got my bro Tony Jackson online right there. Right now, he do the screen printing for the shirts. He do the shirts, man. I know that he's had to ask himself, man, transitioning from out of the streets into the new life of literally working for it, of being married. Oh, man, you've got to understand there's some transitions that we got to make, but there is a responsibility that all of us have to have. And that responsibility is us. It's nobody else's responsibility to get us where we're going. It's nobody's responsibility to put us on the right track. The problem that I'm finding in 2021, everybody is waiting on everybody else to give them the answer or the solution to their own situation, not knowing that the solution is within you, not knowing that you've got the freaking answer, not knowing that there are people that are glad that you woke up this morning because you are the answer to their problem. You're the answer to their situation. Why are you waiting on somebody else to confirm what God has already showed you? Why are you waiting on somebody else to prove to you that it's right now, that it's time for you to do what you're supposed to do? You're right. You may be like me where you're running behind, where you waited so long for somebody else to tell you what time it was and didn't realize that you could have looked at your own watch. Didn't realize that if you would have took off when you looked at your own individual watch, that you will be further off in life than you are currently right now because you took off then. So I'm talking to somebody because I got a question. And the question that I'm asking on today, what you going to do about your situation? What are you going to do about your situation? Are you going to lay down in the stuff that you're in? Are you going to give up right now where you are? Have you come this far to turn back? Have you come this far to blame it on somebody else? Or did you wake up with a blaming spirit on this morning, saying that if this would have been like that, that would have been like that, I'd be further off in life? Or have you literally just come to a place where you realize this is my situation? This is what I've got going on, and I've got to do something about me. This is what I got going on, and I've got to do something about my own problem. This is what I got going on, and this is how I'm going to fix my problem. If my car tear up out there in the yard right now, I ain't calling nobody else. I'm not depending on nobody else to fix it. I got to figure out how to get that thing running. Listen to what I'm saying. If the computer go down right now, I got to decide right now who I'm going to take it to in order to get fixed. It's not going to fix itself. I'm not a computer technician, so if something breaks, I got to take it to the right people. When you're looking at your own situation right now, why are you not taking your situation to the right? Why are you not talking to the right people? Why are you talking to people who you know can't help you? Why are you still friends with people that you know can't help you? Why are you still reaching out to people that have been pulling you down for years and you're still calling them friends? Why are you still surrounding yourself? You don't owe any a personal affirmation on this morning. You don't owe them people nothing. Listen, tight, but it's right. Listen, hey, what's up? We just got to realize some stuff on today, man. Listen, if I'm going to make life work, if I'm going to be great in life, how can I be great in life? The way for me to be greatest in life is for me to realize it's my responsibility. It's for me to realize, man, that as far as I've come already, I've got so much more to do that I've got to use the energy that I've got, not to worry about what y'all doing, but to worry about what I got going on in my own individual life. So if you're going to make it work on today, if you're going to be great on today, I want to challenge you on today, man, to start worrying about your own situation. I want you to ask yourself a question on today. If I start doing some of this stuff that is running through my mind, if I start putting some of these business ideas that are coming through in my mind, what would you be at in 5 years? What would you be at in 10 years? The problem in life is that we spend our time questioning everybody else and not questioning ourselves. When you sit yourself down and say, daggone it, this is what I got to do for my house. This is what I got to do for my kids. This is what I got to do for my spouse. This is what I got to do on my job. I got to stay on the job. I got to walk off the job. Whatever it is that I've got to do, you've got to sit down and give yourself an opportunity to do exactly what you know how to do. I got a question on today. And the question on today, I'm asking you, what are you going to do about it? I'm asking you, how are you going to fix your circumstances? I'm asking you, how are you going to how are you going to develop in life with the circumstances that there? We know that COVID ain't going nowhere. We know that the kids going to come in and out of school. What you still going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to fight for it? Are you going to press for it? Are you going to strive for it? I'm just asking a question. What are you going to do about your situation? Right now, if I log off right now, what's your next move? If I log off right now, what's your next step? If I log off right now, what are you going to do? I'm telling you. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, when you're not pumping people up or giving them what they want, you're looking for me to be the person that will give you something, that'll make you better. You're not knowing that I'm not the answer to your situation. You got the answer. My goal as a motivational speaker, my goal as a spiritual leader is not for me to give you the answer. It's for me to tell you that you already got the answer, and for you to use what you already know how to use, what you procrastinating on, what you're sitting on. The gift that you got is what's going to get you where you're going, but you ain't using it. So no matter what I say, until you get up, until you start, until you begin, until you fight, until you press, until you grind, until you press, listen, there ain't nothing nobody can do. Greg Thomas here with Soul Entertainment, man. Hey, listen, I wasn't trying to piss nobody off this morning. I'm just trying to be real with you. If you're going to do something, man, you're sitting there holding your head like, what am I going to do? You're going to do what you got to do. It's that simple. There's nothing that is going on in your situation you can't think your way out of. There's nothing that's going on in your life right now that is bigger than you. Because when life is bigger than you, we die. When life is bigger than us, we die. Listen to what I'm telling you. If the situation that you're in, if you couldn't think your way out of it, God wouldn't allow you to wake up this morning. So no matter how deep in sin, no matter how deep in life, no matter where you're stuck at in life, the truth of the matter is there's a way out if you'll calm down and rethink it. If you'll calm down and think your way out of your situation, man, you can make it happen for yourself. If you'll calm down and think your way out of the situation, you can go to the next level. The problem that I found out is that the reason that I can't get where I'm going because I'm still waiting on everybody else. I know it ain't the most popular message. Listen, right now we got 0 views. You know why we got 0 views? Because people thought that I was going to give them something that was going to make their day better and not put it on them. No. This week, it's a total responsibility on where you are and where you're going. It's not about me. It's not about the people that are around you. On this week, we're taking responsibility for our own situation. On this week, the things that scare the hell out of us, we're going to stand in the midst of it, stand flat-footed as a man, as a woman, as a young man, as a young woman, and we're going to deal with it. We're going to deal face to face with whatever the circumstances and the situations are in life. I've got a question. The question is, what are you going to do about it? To this week is our week to literally stand flat-footed, face to face, and start digging ourselves out of the hole that we threw ourselves in. Not blaming nobody else for it. Not saying it was the church. Not saying it was them. Not saying it was her. Not saying it was him. But literally fighting our way out of it. Ain't even popular. Ain't even got one person online this morning. That's how I know God is speaking, because He's only speaking to those who really going to do something about it. This ain't for everybody on this morning. This is the least popular message when you throw the responsibility to the people back to the people. See, you're trying to get me to give you something that's going to make you go on, but you're not realizing is that you got to give yourself something that's going to make you go on. If you got a headache, who takes the pill? What's up, brother? Hey, listen. I got a question. If you get a headache, who takes the pill for the headache? If somebody takes a pill, if somebody has a headache, if you have a headache right now, who takes the pill? You take the pill because of your headache. Okay, this is your situation. This is your circumstances. How do you fix your situation? How do you fix your circumstances? I tell you how you fix your situation and how you fix your circumstance. You fix your situation and circumstances by doing what you know how to do. I'm trying to get you to call yourself out. I want you to pull out of yourself the beast that is in with you. Because listen. This is the cool thing about it. Once you begin to pull the beast that is out of you, you don't need help from nobody else. Ow! Listen what I'm telling you. When you start pulling from the energy that is already on the inside of you, from the ideas that are already on the inside of you, from the tiger, from the lion that is already on the inside of you, from that beast, from that elephant that is already on the inside of you. When you start pulling from that, from that fire that is already on the inside of you, you don't need nobody externally to help you get where you're going. But when you start working on you and start doing on you, you can take your hands off of your head and put them in the air. Ow! I said something. When you start pulling from within, you can take your hands off your head and you can put them in the air. This is our season. This is our week. This is our week. This is the week for the underdog. If you're an underdog, if you've been an underdog, I want you to depend on what God has already downloaded in your spirit. I want you to depend on what God has already showed you in your spirit. I want you to depend on what your wife, what your husband has already told you need to do in your spirit. I want you to begin to believe and trust in what the prophet has already spoken over your life. I want you to believe and trust in the life coach and what they've already said God is going to do in your life. I want you to believe in the speak into your own life what the managers have already dictated your life is going to take on the job that you're currently on if you continue to do what you're doing. I want you to start believing that the positive people that are in your life, they're in your life for a reason, and the only reason your life has not been affected by them is because you continue to allow negative people to affect your life more than the positive people that are in your life. I want to make a personal affirmation on today that if you got something positive to pour into my life, I'm going to believe exactly what you said. That if God, whoever you send in my life to speak into my life, I'm going to trust that they're speaking because you told them to come into my life. I'm going to turn down the negativity in the people who have told me that I'm not set for it, that I can't do it because of my parents, that I can't do it because of my background, that I can't do it because of how old I am, that I can't do it because I need money, that I can't do it because I have too many kids, that I can't do it because I'm a single parent. I want to turn down those affirmations on today. I want to divorce from every negativity, every negative thing that people are trying to bring toward my way, and I want to move into a place and remarry positivity. Is it all right if we have a marriage ceremony on this morning? I do for positivity on this morning. I do for positivity on this morning. I'm married to positivity on this morning. The things that are positive in my life are the only thing that I'm going to hold dear to my life from here on. The things in life that are absolutely for me are the only things that I'm going to hold to. I'm not going to spend my time complaining. I'm not going to spend my time looking for problems. I'm not going to spend my time wasting time, but I'm going to spend my time the best way possible. I'm married on this morning to positivity. Is there anybody else that want to be married to positivity? In my marriage, I'm married to positivity. As a father, I'm married to positivity. As a motivational speaker, I'm married to positivity. On my job, I'm married to positivity. In my own business, I'm married to positivity. In the dreams, I'm married to positivity. In the aspirations, I'm married to positivity. Is there anything that's going on in your life right now that you wish would change, but you continue to have a negative perspective about it? It can't change if you're negative. The only way that things change in our life is if we take a positive perspective. The positivity pulls us out of the situation, and the negativity pulls us deeper into it. So which way are you going to go? Are you going up or are you going down? But I want you to take your hands off of your head on today, put them in the air to say thank you, God. I want you to take your hands off of your head and put them into the air and say, I got this thing under control. I want you to put your hands in the air and say, oh, today, daggone it, I'm going to have the best week I ever had in my life. I want you to have some personal affirmations on today that yes, I'm going to find the answer because God gave it to me. He gave it to me, been giving it to me. And the reason that he been giving it to me is because he wanted me to act on it. I ain't act on it because I was scared of it. But on today, as of today, I'm pulling from the positive energy that is on the end. Greg Thomas here with So What Entertainment, man. I just want to let you know, man. You got it. You got what it's going to take. You can do it. The fire is in you. Pour from within. Stop looking for the external. Pour from within. Pour from your spirit. If you pour from your spirit won't let you down. Wherever your spirit takes you, it will keep you in that place. Oh, I said something then. Wherever your spirit takes you, it'll keep you in that place. Keep fighting, keep pushing, keep pressing. Personal affirmations. I'm married to positivity. I'm married to positivity. I am married. I am a holy matrimony married on today. I said I do to everything that is going to work in my life to positivity. I love you all. I want you to stay encouraged. I got to go because I got some stuff some other stuff that I got to do, but I want you to believe for the best in your own individual life. I want you to divorce negativity so that we can take our hands off of our head and put them in the air and tell God, thank you. That's all I have for this morning, man. I appreciate each and every one of you that logged on this morning and share it with me. Thank God I'm sharing through the computer because I would have spit definitely right in the eyeballs of whoever would have been sitting in the front of me. I love you all. I appreciate you all, man. Thank you guys for logging on, man. I want you to reach within, man. It ain't in me, man. It ain't in him. It ain't in her. What we've got to do, man, we got to look from within. We've got to dig deeper on who we are as individuals and start placing some of these bets on ourselves. You do and you can do exactly what you know that you are supposed to do, and you're better at it than the people that you're taking the advice from. You just don't trust yourself. If you'll trust yourself, move according to what your spirit is saying, not to what he and she is saying. Move according to yourself. I need you to realize that if you take that shovel, if you take your attention off of them, stop using role models as a way to get where you're going and start using the role model that is on the inside of you. Start using that perfect spirit that's on the inside of you. One thing about you being spiritual is that your spirit is perfect, that every decision that it guides you and leads you into doesn't mean that it's not going to be hard, but it's a perfect decision. And if you keep making perfect decisions, if you keep depending on a perfect God to give you the perfect counsel, you're going to end up in the perfect place. That's all I got for today.